Okay, so welcome to lecture 6. We're going to be focusing on frequencies here. And so I imported a track that you'll have access to. And what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to start someplace. So let's just listen to what we have going on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn this track down because I don't know how loud it is. All right, so we can hear me over it. Cool. Okay, so a lot of stuff going on in this track, but I will say all I'm going to do is focus on the frequencies. And the best way to do that is to just load up an EQ and actually take a look at what's going on under the hood. So to do that, I'm going to hit Inserts, and then we have an EQ on here, but what I am going to do is I'm going to remove that one, and then I'm going to click that one, and then for an equalization, I can either click on it, and then we've got Fab Filter right here is what I'm going to go for. Okay, so this is a Fab Filter EQ. It's a very transparent EQ, and it's just a really good way to sort of hear what we're hearing. And let me show you what that means now. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to mute the audio track, but when I press play, we have a visual representation of what we're actually hearing. Now, we shouldn't ever mix with our eyes. However, it is not a bad idea to go hunting for a sound that either you like or you don't like, and visually sort of support what you're hearing. Okay, so I'm going to just double click here so we can have a band. Okay, so let's just take a look what this sounds like. Okay, so we're listening to the lows right now for the most part. And this is all they are, the lows and the subs. So when we listen to this, we get an idea of what's in this band. Okay, and then we can sort of filter up. And we can really start to hear that vocal now. And we can hear the guitars a little bit. And then we'll just keep kind of funneling up. And there's the whack of those toms coming in. And we can hear a little bit more clarity as we get closer to that 2K range. And now it sounds like it's coming out of a telephone or coming out of like an old radio. And then as we funnel up, here we go. There's all our hi-hats and all that kind of stuff. Okay. And then we're going to press pause. Okay. So why is this actually important? Well, it's important because we can actually start to discern the different elements of a mix, regardless of genre or regardless of instrumentation, and just start to think about the instrument as a tool to fill in that frequency. Okay. Now we're going to do more on this during the arrangement portion of level 2. However, this is just a really good way to think about this. Just with a simple EQ, you can really get a sense of what's going on and where everything sort of lives on the frequency spectrum. And that being said, that wraps up lecture 6. Again, we just mainly focused on frequencies here and how to hear them, but it's up to you to sort of start practicing a little bit and understanding what you can pull out and what you want to keep within a mix. See you on the next one.